Hi guys, welcome to today's video. I hope you're all feeling great and are having a lovely day. In today's video, I will be sharing with you some of the sexiest fragrances for men for the fall and winter times. If you would like to hear my suggestions, definitely keep on watching. Let's go ahead and start the video with the first fragrance on the list, which is Layton by Parfums de Marly. Now, this one is a very hyped up fragrance. It is very popular, definitely for all the right reasons, because this is absolutely stunning. I am a huge vanilla lover and this one is vanilla heaven. It is amazing. It is one of the sexiest and most seductive fragrances that I have ever tried, and I absolutely love when my partner wears this one because it fills up the whole room and it definitely gives a very seductive trail. It opens up with some lavender, some bergamot. We also have a juicy tart green apple right at the top, and the lavender here is definitely not too strong and too overpowering, because I feel like lavender can sometimes be a little bit sharp, but in here it's definitely blended very well with the rest of the notes, and it's just slightly giving the fragrance an aromatic feel to it without being too much in your face. In the base we have the vanilla. We also have some sandalwood, which makes the fragrance a bit creamier and smoother. There is some spiciness coming up from cardamom and black pepper as well. Overall, this is a fantastic vanilla fragrance. It is warm but fresh at the same time. It is slightly sweet, it's slightly spicy. It is absolutely beautiful and it is a fantastic blend. It's a fragrance that every man definitely needs to have in their collection. It is one of the sexiest vanilla fragrances. It's aromatic, it's bright, it's uplifting, it's sexy, it's sweet, it's warm. It is a masterpiece of a fragrance and I absolutely love it. Up next on the list, we have another very popular fragrance, and this one is Naxos by Xerjoff. Now, this one is a stunning honey and tobacco fragrance, which opens up with a heavy dose of lavender. There is also a little bit of citrus in there, some bergamot, some lemon. However, I feel like when you first spray the fragrance, definitely the lavender is very prominent, a little bit too strong and a little bit too sharp, but it only lasts for a few seconds and then it definitely softens up. In the middle notes, we have some honey with a sprinkle of cinnamon. And the cinnamon here is definitely giving the fragrance some slight spiciness. It's definitely one of the best honey tobacco fragrances in my opinion. It is inviting, it's captivating, it's attention grabbing. It is a compliment magnet as well. In the air, it smells absolutely beautiful. It leaves an amazing intoxicating trail. And in the air, I also feel like it gives me a sweet coconut feel. I don't know, maybe just my nose is being weird. I have never heard anyone else say that, but I definitely feel like it's giving off some slight coconut feel to it. But I absolutely love this one. Definitely one of the sexiest honey tobacco fragrances. And I also feel like Naxos is a great signature scent as well, because I feel like this fragrance is perfect to wear anywhere, anytime, any occasion, any season, and you will always definitely smell absolutely incredible with this one. Just a quick reminder for you guys, if you have been enjoying my content so far, definitely consider subscribing to the channel so we can have fun sniffing fragrances together. Up next, we have another stunning vanilla fragrance, and this is Annie. This is definitely one of the best vanilla fragrances out there in my opinion. It is a fantastic spicy woody vanilla scent. It opens up with a very bright zesty ginger with some bergamot. Definitely the opening is very powerful, very strong, very spicy, also a little bit green. The pink pepper is definitely very prominent right when you spray it, so it's a little bit intense for the first few seconds. And this is a fragrance that you definitely have to let dry down, and you have to let that initial spiciness and sharpness kind of blend in with the rest of the notes, because in the dry down this becomes absolutely heavenly. It becomes creamy, soft, smooth. You have vanilla, you have sandalwood, which together are working like magic. In the air, it smells absolutely stunning. It has a huge projection. It's very long lasting. It is also another fragrance that gets plenty of compliments. Annie is the most addictive, vibrant, seductive vanilla fragrance that I feel like everyone needs to have in their collection. It is absolutely absolutely stunning. And if you find it to be a little bit too sharp and a little bit too green for you, maybe give the X version a try, because in my opinion it is slightly smoother and creamier, a little bit more fruity as well. Up next we have a fragrance that I have been truly obsessed with, and this is a fragrance that I have probably featured in all of my videos up until now, and I absolutely had to feature it in this one as well because it is so good. And this one is Tony Iommi by Xerjoff. I absolutely love this fragrance. It is one of the most delicious, sweet, spicy, boozy fragrances out there. It is very inviting, very intoxicating, very seductive. It's a fragrance that when you wear it, it just drives people closer to you because you're going to smell so delicious, so sweet. Opens up with a very strong and powerful rum and cinnamon. Definitely very spicy, very boozy at first when you spray it, but as the scent develops, it becomes smoother, creamier, sweeter, softer, and it has the most delicious dry down with the notes of caramel, vanilla, sandalwood. Tony Iommi is one of the sexiest fragrances for men in my opinion. Perfect for date nights. If you want to smell very sexy, sweet, irresistible, seductive, you need to have Tony Iommi in your life. Next on the list we have a fragrance which I feel like most men would be a little bit too scared to try because it features a very strong rose note, and this one is Oud Satin Mood by MFK. In my opinion, completely unisex fragrance that smells so incredible on men. I first had the 5 ml sample of this fragrance, and I actually bought this, but it was a gift to my partner because I just loved this fragrance on him so much. Oud Satin Mood is a very mysterious, slightly dark, very seductive fragrance. It has main notes of rose, oud, vanilla. The vanilla is making this fragrance so incredibly delicious. It gives off the slightest sweetness. It becomes a little bit powdery at the dry down. Very intoxicating, very seductive. Definitely one of the most powerful, elegant, rich, sexy fragrances that I have ever tried. I absolutely love this on my partner. When I sniff this fragrance, I imagine a very elegant, slightly mysterious man with a black shirt on. It smells so good. And yeah, definitely a very powerful fragrance. With this one you just need 2 sprays and everyone will be able to smell you. We have another Xerjoff fragrance, and this one is Ivory Route, which is part of the Join the Club collection, in which the notes for the fragrances are not listed and are kept a secret. But what I get from this fragrance is a warm, spicy vanilla scent, which opens up very strong and very powerful when you first spray the fragrance. It's very spicy and very green. I can definitely smell some cardamom and some black pepper right away when I spray the fragrance. The opening kind of reminds me a little bit of the opening of Annie. It's very, very similar to the Annie opening. As it dries down, it becomes softer, smoother, sweeter. It kind of smells to me like an ambery vanilla scent at the dry down. In the air, when I get a whiff of this fragrance, it almost reminds me of Grand Soir in a way. Definitely very addictive, very warm, very inviting, perfect for the colder days. Up next, we have a fragrance which features a very strong leather note, and this is Ombré Leather by Tom Ford. Now for this fragrance you obviously need to really like leather to enjoy it, because the leather is definitely very, very prominent, very strong and powerful. When you first spray it, it almost feels like you're walking around a shop where they sell like leather boots and leather jackets and leather bags and everything, just leather. Definitely very, very strong and very polarizing. As the scent dries down, it definitely becomes softer and smoother. There is some slight spiciness coming up from a cardamom note which is in here. We also have some floral nuances. We have some jasmine in the middle notes, which definitely gives some slight freshness to the whole composition. The fragrance dries down to an earthy, mossy base. Last but not least, we have L'Homme Idéal Intense. This is a very vibrant and addictive fragrance in my opinion. It has a very powerful spicy opening. The top notes that we have in here are almond, some chili pepper, but what I get from this fragrance when I first spray it is a very zesty, bright, spicy opening. To me it almost smells like some ginger with a bit of bergamot and a sweet orange, which are notes that are definitely not listed, but this is what I get from it when I spray it. It's very addictive, very seductive. To me, this is a seduction in a bottle. It's very smoky. There is also a little bit of leather in here. It's very well blended. It is a fantastic, sweet, spicy, vibrant, addictive fragrance that is super sexy. Well, that's all for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, definitely give it some love. Let me know down in the comments which are some of your favorite sexy men's fragrances for the colder days. And I hope to see you next time. Bye!